G stands for group, and 20 stands for the 19 most important industrialized and emerging countries plus the EU. In total, the G20 countries contain about 2/3 of the world's population. These states have a massive share of the world's economy and trade. The G20 is not an organization. Instead, it is a so-called informal forum. This means they cannot directly adopt laws. Rather, they simply act as a catalyst for new initiatives. Their opinion does, however, carry considerable political weight. The G20's content include economic and finance, climate, energy, food, health, and social issues. The ongoing aim of the G20 is to fight global crises and to prevent crises. On July 7 to 8, 2017, the 12th meeting of the G20 was held in Hamburg, Germany. The anti-globalization activists had registered a slogan, "Welcome to Hell," for their protest when Trump and other leaders arrived for the summit.
Rund 1000 Vermummte sollen sich unter die friedlichen Demonstranten gemischt haben. Sie twittert: Wir stellen kleine Gruppen von
In the weeks period to the summit, there were many car fires occurred regularly in the city, and also cable fires had been caused by unconventional explosive and incendiary devices. The Hamburg police, who had contained the crowd with tear gas, pepper spray, and water cannons, said that overall 476 officers were injured, at least 186 protesters were arrested, and 225 detained over the 3 days. In total, 20,000 police officers were deployed throughout the summit.
The pictures of protesters clashing with police in Hamburg make the front page around the world. In fact, protesters like this are at most G20 summits, not only during London in 2009, but Toronto in 2010. While the new US president's attitude towards climate change may have angered some people in Hamburg, Donald Trump is certainly not the only leader to have invoked protesters' ire.
Nobody can do it like me. Nobody. Nobody can do it like me. Honestly.
Nobody's stronger than me.
I know the H-1B. I know the H-2B. Nobody knows it better than me.
Nobody knows politicians better than I do.
Nobody knows more about taxes than I do.
Nobody knows more about debt than I do. Nobody knows the system better than me.
Russian President Vladimir Putin's intervention in Syria was also brought by protesters. The dissidents in Turkey and the corruption surrounding Michel Temer's in Brazil were also issues brought by protesters. What is more important is the transparency issue. There's often a lack of trust in government leaders to make decisions in the best interest of public, and that is heightened by the fact that many of the summit's meetings are private. Seeing 20-21 people making decisions that affect the entire world is not appealing to a lot of people. We know that people who cause the misery that we have all over the world today, refugees, wars, and so on, they are sitting right now in the G20 and having a chat, said by Susie Haber, a protester with the environmental group from Germany.
Repeated criticism have been directed against the G20, that it is an elite club and undemocratic, because what about voices from the world's other nations? That G20 members all support a policy based on economic growth and maximizing profit. That it favors large corporations and the wealthy. That it is unjust and contributes to social inequality, wars, and immigration. And not all members hold themselves to the climate protection measures adopted by the G20. It therefore remains to be seen what G20 summits can achieve in the future.